Hi, it's Adele Michael back with another Mindset for Visibility. And today we're going to talk about who's afraid of visibility. And when I say visibility, what I'm talking about is being able to show up as the face of your business in an authentic way that really reflects your values and helps you to reach the clients that you would like to serve through your small business. And I see so many women who have a small business or small consultancy or practice avoid marketing and sales. And the point of marketing is to let people know what you do and how you can help them. And the point of sales is to get them to say, yes, I want your help in changing my life in a certain way. So they're very practical skills that many women will avoid because it means you have to be visible. It means you have to be the face of your business. It means you have to stand up and face potential judgment or rejection or being thought of as being pushy. It does not have to be that way at all. There are many people who have mastered the skill of being gracious as they are visible, and people know that they are there to help them. So, who's afraid of visibility? Now, you may say, well, I'm afraid of visibility, but maybe not all of you is. You know, I used to be a therapist, I used to be a hypnotherapist, and I've done a lot of work with different aspects of the personality. You can call it parts work, you can call it inner family work, you can call it inner child work, whatever you want to call it. There are aspects of us who have different perspectives and different memories and different desires for our life. So one of these parts might be your inner child. So your inner child might remember when she stood up in first grade and didn't get the answer right in front of the whole class. And maybe she doesn't want to be embarrassed again. Or maybe it's your inner teen who was restricted and wasn't able to go and do what she really wanted to do because there wasn't enough resources, she didn't have enough support, or her parents said no. It could be your sensitive self. It's like, I don't want to put myself out there. I'm too sensitive. What if somebody hurts my feelings? That might happen. That might happen. But your sensitive self also probably has an ally in your guardian self. And there are ways for you to work with those different parts to support each other so that you can move forward in your business the way you desire to. Maybe it's your failure keeper, that scorekeeper who keeps all your failures. I know some people do this, and it's very off-putting when you're trying to move forward to remember, to be dragging along all those failures on your, on a sack on your back, or maybe you have a U-Haul it. I don't know. We've all made mistakes. It's okay. That's what life is about, trial and error. And you survived. So is it your failure keeper who's afraid of visibility? Or is it your failure projector? Someone who's projecting into the future. I think that's my favorite. Oh, I had that failure back then and it's going to happen again. Well, you might have learned something from the failure in the past, and you might have some new skills, and you might have a new mindset. I don't know. Maybe that failure isn't going to happen in the future. So the failure projector might not be your best ally here. And the last one I want to speak to you about is the imposter. The imposter. Who do I think I am to be successful in my business? Who do I think I am to be visible? Who do I think I am to offer and deliver the services I deliver and make the positive changes in people's lives that I know that I can? So, do you have an imposter who's telling you you cannot switch your identity? to a success on your own terms. I'm not saying you have to look like anybody else, but on your own terms. Yeah, so I think these are some of the aspects of our personalities that come into play. And you may say, oh yeah, I see that one works really for me. Or you may have several that are working against your being visible. And I just want to remind you that in my work, I help people create the mindset, the confidence, and the habits so that they create their own way of showing up in their business so they can take their business to the next level. And I tell you that because I want you to know that there are ways of working with these different aspects of yourself. There are ways of moving forward and changing your identity to one of success on your own terms. And there are ways for you to move forward in your visibility so that you are visible to the clients that you would like to attract and you would like to work with, instead of staying hidden behind whatever you're hiding behind. So, if something like that, knowing more about that framework, Create Your Way framework, is something you're interested in, please go to my website, adelemichael.com, and click on the free consultation button. I would love to talk to you about where you are and where you want to be. It's no obligation. I will have a short questionnaire on the registration page so that you can tell me where you are, and we can use our 30 minutes to the best advantage. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back next time.